Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And The View always seems to have some type of content out there where they are just absolutely they're terrible people anyway. The whole View cast are terrible people. The women on there are terrible. They have terrible takes all the time. And their job is, of course, is to parrot whatever the Democrat National Committee tells them to parrot. And what they're being told to parrot right now is the elites did not pick Kamala, right? But we know the elites did pick Kamala. The Democrat voters did not get to pick Kamala. And I think at this point, I don't think Democrat voters even care. They don't care if their party listens to them or not. They vote blue no matter who. However, it just shows you how much of a tyrant these individuals are, how they sit there and preach democracy and how they'll go around and circumvent democracy in order to install the person they want to represent their party. They've always been like this. The Democratic Party has always been like this. And they have nowhere to stand on democracy or a dramatic take on how to actually run a party. And the media doesn't tell this to viewers or anything like that. You're just expected to say, oh, I guess the Democrats really wanted Kamala, which isn't the case, right? Nobody wanted Kamala. Again, 2020, nobody wanted Kamala. 1%. Not one Democrat voter wanted Kamala. They knew this coming into here, and they said, we're going to force them on them anyway. We're going to get the media to cheerlead, and we're going to get Hollywood to get all of their people and come out and say how awesome Kamala is. So when actually pushed back on this, they absolutely have a meltdown because they're elite. Elite, who are you talking about, right? And so we'll go ahead and watch this video real quick as they have this flip out here on The View.
Look, 3 phone calls were made from Schumer and Pelosi. Biden said, I'm in this thing. I'm not leaving. A couple phone calls are made, and all of a sudden he's pushed out. And in 48 hours, all the delegates aren't given a choice of other candidates. They're told, you're going to get behind Kamala.
That's actually not what happened.
Yeah, but where's the other choice?
That's not actually. The other choices decided she was the best choice. That's
but
what
who decided? Who's they?
The delegates did. Who were running.
The delegates did.
The delegates did. Governor Newsom,
but the delegates haven't voted yet, guys.
The delegates decided.
But also, I'm saying Newsom said, I'm not going to challenge this. Yeah. People decided who would have gone in to challenge, said, no, we're not going to challenge her. We actually think. So that's
a lot of people voted for the ticket.
Well, let me just go ahead. There was another scenario that could have happened here where President Biden could have said, in order to give you a nudge and really make it a decision we're making, I could step down as president and you could step up right now. And she'd be going into an election.
But he didn't want that.
Right, but I'm saying that is actually something that's a little more disenfranchised.
Let me flip it if I could. What if I said, you know what, Trump, you're losing in the polls now, and we have another candidate, and the head of the Republican National Committee and myself and a bunch of others say, you're out. We're just going to instill Nikki Haley now because the polls aren't
wish
good.
we had a party that could operate that way.
But that would be awful. But everyone has to accept that would be awful for America.
The convention happened already.
Yeah, right. But that would be awful because the voters have to decide.
Why would it be awful?
Because voters have to decide, not elites.
It would be 2 women against each other.
elites. That's
insiders, let's say.
Okay.
They're elites. They're elites. And he was right about it. They're elites. And Whoopi don't want to give the impression that the elites are actually running their party, which they are. And it would be awful, right? It wouldn't be awful. It was awful when they were trying to kick Trump off the ticket, off the ballots and stuff like that. It was awful when that was happening because it's the choice of the voter who gets it. And then Democrats get the same way, right? Their voters should be the one that say, hey, this is who we want. Remember, they screwed Bernie back in 2016 and in 2020. They screwed Bernie out of the nomination for their ticket. Again, the momentum was behind Bernie back in 2016, and they gave it to Kamala, to Hillary. Kamala is a discount Hillary. Anyway, they gave it to Hillary. And so this is how this party works. And, of course, the Democrat average voter are a bunch of zombies who will just vote blue no matter who without questioning anything. That's one thing that they continue to do. They stick together and they will bring back, they'll take any candidate and push them over the line no matter how horrible they are, just like Kamala Harris is absolutely horrible. She's a terrible candidate. She's a leftist. She is dumb. There are just much more people who were qualified on that other side, even though I don't like the Democrat Party. There's more people to qualify. I'm glad that they nominated someone who is Kamala Harris, because once they start putting her out there without scripting things, it's going to blow up in their face unless they decide to deploy the Biden strategy, which is hide away Harris. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And of course, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.